the past completely. How did the Three Amigos thing happen? Because I never really understood where that started.
The Three Amigos thing, the first one I met was Guillermo del Toro. When I was editing Amores Perros, my first film, I edit myself in the house. I have a studio. I was living in the woods in Mexico, and I have a studio that I built, that it was great, and I spent 7 months there, and I was very close to finish that film. But being multi-structured, and it was my first film narratively, I have some doubts about it. And so a friend of mine, Antonio Urrutia, another filmmaker, knew Guillermo del Toro. And he said, you should send this to Guillermo del Toro to help you, to give your opinion. Or Guillermo already has direct other films. So I sent it to him through Antonio Urrutia. And I swear to God that that's the story. Literally 6 a.m. I received a call.
Negro, es increíble, está poca madre, poca madre.
Who is Guillermo del Toro?
Well, I have some ideas.
I said, what ideas?
I think the second story, you should take it out.
And I said, what?
The second story doesn't work. I think this doesn't work. You just stay with the first one and the third one. I said, what?
So he started explaining me why, and I said, you're crazy. I was offended. I was like, what? It's like your kid is beautiful. Just cut the leg. The left leg is horrible. So what do you mean? It will not walk without it. And anyway, we went in a heat discussion. I said, well, I challenged him. I said, well, if you want to tell me that, come here. It's very easy to say, take it out. No, you come and I will prove you that you can't do that.
Okay, I will go. I'm going tomorrow.
He was in Guadalajara. Next day, I opened the door. I saw that guy that big with like childish eyes. He went and jumped directly to the refrigerator, eat everything in my house, my kids' food. We went down to the studio and we spent like 3 days together, beautiful, funny days, where he was really just trying to do things, proposing me things. And I bought some things, I bought not some things, but he helped me to get down the film like maybe 6-7 minutes, which were incredibly interesting and very powerful. I think his comments really shaped me a lot. I mean, teach me a lot and helped me a lot to understand how a film can be tight and more effective, and so he helped me a lot. And I didn't take the second story, of course.
Thank God.
But thanks God. But anyway, that was the thing. And from then, we became friends. And since then, each other see the cuts of each other. Since then, so every time that I finish, he see my cut, I see his cuts. And always is kind of a commitment to help each other to do comments. So it has been a beautiful relation. And Alfonso, I met him here. By the way, after the radio, before I did anything, I wrote a TV series, like a 1-hour episode for the TV. That was my first job as a storytelling. So I did it in film, and it was aired. But I was trying to do a film, but I didn't know exactly how to start, how to produce it, it was another world. So I came to visit Alfonso, he was about to start Great Expectations. He was sitting in the Chateau Marmont. He was Alfonso Cuarón. So I said, Mr. Alfonso, how are you? And nothing, I just give him the tape, the VHS of Detrás del Dinero, Behind the Money, it was called. And I said, take a look, and some commercials. And I said, you don't know who I am, just take a look. This was 94, I think, or 95. Take a look, blah, blah. And incredibly, the guy was already a Hollywood director with Little Princess and all that. And he called me the next morning very early. I don't know why they wake up so early.
Everybody wakes up early.
They were drunk or they were hangover. I don't know, but they called me very early. I remember that. And he was on and on how much he loved it. So really, he was on and on. And one thing that I know, that now I know, is that Chivo Lubeski, who I have been doing some commercials with him before I met Alfonso, Chivo told him, I met the Mexican guy that you should know him. I think this guy is going to be, he always laugh about me. You know, say, come on, these guys, they don't know what they do. Always he was, now I know, this is an information that I knew 20 years later. So then anyway, when I gave him that, he really was very generous. And from there, I start visiting him in the set of Great Expectations and asking for some guidance. So I think in a way, I think Alfonso and Guillermo has been great mentors and has guided me and has helped me and has embraced me and has, has been a friendship that has been so valuable in the affectionate level and intellectual and professional. So we have been already friends for a lot, and I'm very lucky.